And I love this idea of oneness because it is so pervasive in everything that I believe. The idea of oneness says that you cannot have half of something without the other half. So you cannot have a desire for something and not have the thing of which you desire. Think about it. If you could think a thought that said, boy, I really want to have a life where fill in the blank, and that didn't exist for you, then there would be an empty spot in the universe. The whole idea of an infinite would not hold together. All of that quantum physics is based on would be shot. Time and space would no longer exist, and we wouldn't be here. Everything that you can think of exists. It's not that everything that you can think of you can have. Everything that you think of is already yours. You already have it. And so when I look at lives and I go, what in the world is it that is blocking so much good from our lives? I'm reminded of the story of the Western man that goes to see the Tibetan monk. And the Tibetan monk offers tea, and the Western man is, oh, yeah, the Tibetan monk is going to give me tea, hot stuff. And so the monk brings out the saucer and the teacup, and the Western man holds the cup, and the monk starts filling up the cup. And the monk does not stop when the cup is full. The monk continues to pour and allows the tea to overflow and overflow and overflow all over the Western visitor, who is insulted. How dare you pour hot tea on me? And the monk says, how can you learn anything when your cup is already full? And I look at that with this idea of letting go. When we are so full with the way that things are, how can we move into the way that things can be? How can we open up to more of anything if we're holding on to less? And that comes in very many subtle ways. Holding on to ideas of, well, that's the way that it is. No, that's the way that it was. Let it go. Well, this is what happened to me. Well, that happened in the past. Let it go. Well, only certain things are possible. You remember that old adage of, well, I'm only human? No, you are divine. Let it go. Well, it's impossible. Let it go. It's never happened before. Let it go. I don't have what it takes. Let it go. Whenever we are full inside of our cup of that which we used to be, there is no room for that greater good to demonstrate. And so we have to learn to let go. And I'll give you, as a culture, we're terrible at it. We're terrible at letting go. Slip out the back, Jack. Make a new plan, Stan. No need to be coy, Roy. 50 ways to leave your lover that do not include talking to them. Finishing up old business, cleaning it up. We're terrible at a culture with letting go, with endings, because endings typically have some feelings to them. Well, if I am not who I thought myself to be, who am I? Yeah, that is the question, isn't it? And it does feel like at times everything has fallen out beneath us, and that is a good thing. Because when we hold too tightly to what used to be, there is no room for that which is unfolding to come into our lives. I tell you, the future is bright. The universe comes together in concert and harmony to support us in all that we want. It's amazing. It's like life is knocking on our door saying, open up, and we're going, no, we're full. We're like one of those storage units on that TV show where they open up the door and stuff falls out. It's just got old junk in there. No, we can't open up to our good. We're full. Let it go. Oh, but it was so terrible. Was being the operative word. And that happened what? 20 years ago? 30, 40, 50 years ago? And you're still living the life of that person? Let it go so that you can live your life, the life that you are meant to live.